finna make a pick on a Friday. Always on my tip, wanna get at me sideways.
The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And, of course, Jordan Poole. We'll see him getting used to his new Los Angeles Clippers team in this one.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
Hero on the wing. And that one is hammered home.
Hero with the heroic slam.
And here's Los Angeles. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever. We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work. he's put in on the line.
Durant deciding where to go with it. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. No good. Shot missing. And Garnett with the slam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Nowitzki. With some arc. It's Garnett on the wing. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Now that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Lively's shot is off. Lob pass to Garnett. It's stolen by Allen. Left side, Hero. Pass to Lively. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. This is his second trip to the line in this one. A free throw good from Kevin Garnett. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Green taking his time here. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Heads-up play by Green, using the pick and roll to create space for his team.
And Katie throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Right side, Hero. Pass to KD. Offline with his 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And that one drops. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Hero. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. Had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Nowitzki outside. Lets the 3 fly. Mavericks with the rebound. Shoots. Here's Nisi. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Outside, Green. That's Nowitzki at the elbow. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Ivoshev off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
The drive by Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Can't afford to let Green get a lane because he'll force the defense to compromise right there.
That one is off. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw, good.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick of the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Pass to Nisi. Ivosic pulls it in. Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Los Angeles.
The Clippers, 16.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Pass to Thor. Now here's Garnett. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots from the elbow. Mavericks with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he makes good on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Here's Garnett. Shoots a fader. Count the basket. He has 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
All alone. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Miller outside. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here is Poole. Still yet to score. Los Angeles with another miss.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
To the inside. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And credit the screen for giving him the...
Oh!
Yeah. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Mavericks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first free throw is good. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Hardy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the first half. Nowitzki outside. Messi grabs the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. To the middle. Lively's shot is off.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Outside, Green. Tries to save it. And the Clippers miss again. The Mavericks leading. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Messi. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the Clippers miss again.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jump.
Over in the corner, Allen. They double him with Green. Back to Allen. Pass to Brown. Outside for Durant. 2 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Clippers ball.
Here's Ivicic. Trying to end the drought. And no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Dallas leading by 3. Outside, Hero. Garnett with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Outside, KD. Takes a three. The rebound by Garnett.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Pass to Durant. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Fantastic look from Durant. Such an underrated playmaker.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Hero with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. KD draws the double. Up again. The rebound by Garnett. The Clippers trail. Nowitzki outside. Again, Los Angeles.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Green inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Brown.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside, Green. Top of the key. Pass to Ivisic. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 1.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, KD. Nobody near Allen. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Allen's got 6.
Well, how about the vision from KD? Fantastic at moving the ball and then working it to his teammates.
Inside. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Dallas calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Nowitzki. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Dallas. The lead is 2. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Allen. And he lays it straight in. 8 points for him.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
The 3 from Poole. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And it's Durant missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
That's to Nowitzki. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Outside Hero. KD on the wing. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Pass to Ivasic. Here's Thor. Shoots the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Thor's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lively with it. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the paint. Will it go? Lively with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Poole. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Jordan Poole, as far as continuing to develop his game, is more focused on becoming a more consistent player in this league.
Both free throws good from Poole.
You could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Lively. And the Mavericks call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Got it off in time. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Clippers leading by 5. Releases. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've had a lot of success just getting the ball inside, and until the defense adjusts, I don't see any reason to go away from that strategy.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some. Easy scores.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Dallas making a switch here.
Number 0, Leonard Miller.
6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for Dallas.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? I mean, he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Garnett, right side. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Kivoshev. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Down low. Kicks it out to Jones. From past the arc. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor.
They're getting golden here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchup, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
The Mavericks leading. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Thompson in the corner. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Timeout, Dallas. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, over the break, I listened to what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said, we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Timeout, Mavs.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Allen for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
You know, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Nowitzki's shot's good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. 5 on the clock. And it's Durant missing.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
And finished off by Lively.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Nowitzki. And Lively pulls it down.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
That's to Nowitzki. Takes the three. The shot, no good.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. Nowitzki outside. To halt the run. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Green left side. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. For the three. Rebound by Ray Allen. And stolen by Nowitzki. From deep. And Jalen Green gets the three. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for Dallas.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. He's perfect from the line this time.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good.
Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, only on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe. Crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do it all night, only on the dark side, baby. All my friends, they call you crazy, but I've been thinking about you lately. We can turn the lights off, we can turn the lights off, only on the dark side, baby. inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe, crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do it all night, only on the dark side, baby. All my friends, they call me crazy. I've been thinking about you lately. We can turn the lights on, we can turn the lights on, only on the dark side, baby. Sunrise in your eyes, we can say goodbye. Born inside a storm, under city lights. Sunrise in your eyes, we can say goodbye. Tell me your name, flickering flame, tears on your face, and time will erase. Fact and fiction, this tragic tradition, driving too fast into the past. When you reach through the television screen, I can give you anything. Silhouettes and static. The mirror sees you like fire in